All right. We are going to do a, oh me. We are going to do a nice spring sequence this morning. So, what you will want either a wall or a chair so that you can we are going to do legs up the wall, so you want to have access to a wall or a chair to put your feet on at some point in time. And we are going to start this morning in a seated position. All right, we're going to start seated this morning. So, finding a nice, comfortable position for yourself. You can have your legs crossed if you'd like. You can have your legs sitting out in front of you, whatever feels good to you, because I know sometimes it's difficult on the knees for some people to have the legs crossed. Just make sure that if you are crossing your legs, that you are crossing your legs opposite of what you normally do. I normally just automatically cross my left in front of my right. So I'm going to make a conscious effort to cross my right in front of my left. I'm going to move this. There we go. Now, bringing your awareness to your breath. I want you to take a moment to check in with your breath this morning. Notice where you're feeling the breath most. Maybe you're in the chest or maybe in the belly. No judgment. Trying to inhale and exhale through the nose if that's available to you today. I know right now it's allergy season, so a lot of people are struggling breathing through the nose. So if you are having trouble breathing through your nose, just gently purse your lips just a little bit, like you're going to give someone a kiss or blow out a candle, and you can inhale and exhale through the little bitty hole in your mouth there. You can gently close your eyes, or you can have a soft gaze at the floor, looking forward, and beginning to inhale and exhale through the nose, gently and easily. Not trying to control your breath at the moment. Just letting it come and go naturally. But as you inhale, you want to be expanding the belly and filling it up with air. So if you'd like, if you're not sure if that's happening, you can place one or both hands on your belly. And as you inhale, feel yourself press that hand out as that belly expands and fills up with air, kind of like a balloon, like you're blowing up a balloon. And then exhale, gently contract that belly. And again, natural, easy breath, not trying to control it. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly contracts. Inhale. And exhale. Continuing, just nice, easy breaths, one or two more times. And then we're going to begin to take deeper breaths. Last regular inhale and exhale. And now on your next inhale, I want you to inhale deeply, nice and slow. Inhale, 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 inhale. Hold just for a moment. And then exhale completely. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Hold right at the bottom. And inhale, 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 inhale. Pause right up at the top. And exhale, 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 exhale. Pause in the emptiness. Inhale, belly rises. 2, 3, 4. Pause up at the top. And exhale, 2, 3, deeply. And exhale completely. Again, inhale deeply. And exhale completely. 2 more. Great big deep inhale. Belly rises. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, and 4. Letting your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Remembering throughout the practice we do this morning to link your movements to your breath. Let's go ahead and roll over to our hands and knees. If you need a cushion under your knees, you can grab a pillow, you can grab a towel, a blanket. We're going to go to child's pose first thing. We're going to do a wide leg child's pose. So bring those big toes together, or as close together as you can get them, and then widen those knees out. About almost, maybe not quite completely mat width apart, and then press your hips back towards the heels. They don't have to touch. Mine don't. You're going to reach your arms out in front of you, and you're going to drop your chest towards the floor and your forehead towards the floor. I'm going to take a few breaths here. I want you to continue to inhale and exhale deeply. And I want you to set an intention for the day or for your week. Now, walking your hands on over to the right, top right corner of the mat. If it's available to you, you can place that left hand on top of the right and breathe. Couple of breaths here. Inhale back to the center and exhale, hands over to the top left corner of the mat. If it's available, you can place that right hand on top of the left and breathe. Inhale and exhale deeply. Inhale back to the center. And then on the exhale, bring your hands underneath the shoulders and press yourself up into a tabletop position. Now, bringing your shoulders over your hands. We're going to cat-cow for a couple of times. So you're going to inhale, lift the head up, gently drop the belly, roll the shoulders back for cow. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, press the floor away from you, arch the back like a cat. Inhale, cow. Use your breath, not mine. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to your tabletop position. Now I want you to curl those toes and bring your hands in front of you just a little bit, about one hand length away, and press the buttocks and the hips up to the ceiling, downward dog, first down dog of the morning. Drop your head between the arms. You can pedal your feet, walk your dog, wiggle waggle your hips, do whatever feels good to you this morning. Pressing those heels towards the floor. They do not have to touch the floor. And drop the shoulders away from the ears. Couple of breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And slowly walk yourself all the way up to the top of your mat or up to your hands if you don't have a mat. Exhale, forward fold, placing those hands on the floor, bending those knees as much as you need to. Let the head hang for just a moment and breathe. Now inhale, bend the knees a lot, sweep the arms, come all the way up, arms overhead, exhale, hands to the heart. Bringing the hands back down to the side. Finding a nice, strong mountain pose, we're going to do a sun salutation. So your feet are about inner hip width apart. If you can get those second toes facing forward, that's fine. For some people, they may need to have their toes turned out just a little bit. Whatever you need is fine. Let's inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale, press the hips and thighs back, forward fold, keeping that spine nice and straight. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Now step that right, then that left foot back to plank. You can drop to knee plank if you need to, or you can drop to your knees. And then actually, let's drop to our knees now. And I want you to rotate those elbows in. Get them nice and tight. Slowly lower yourself all the way down to the floor. And then turn those toes down till the tops of your feet are on the mat. Bringing your hands just about shoulder width apart or a little wider. Take a big inhale. Lift the head and the chest up. Pressing the toes and the hips into the floor for baby cobra. Exhale down. Gonna do baby cobra again. Inhale, press up, head and chest up, hips pressed into the floor and toenails pressed into the floor. Exhale, lower. Now curl the toes, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, press up to the knees, and then shift the hips up back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Couple of breaths here. And now inhale that right leg up. And then exhale, I want you to step that right leg in between the hands. If it doesn't come all the way, if it comes part of the way, just grab that ankle and pick it up and bring it forward. Now drop that back knee, that left knee, turn the toes down. Moving into a low lunge. Inhale, arms all the way up. And then exhale, sink in. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bring the hands to the heart. You've got a couple of options here. We're going to move into a twist. You can stay in your low lunge if you'd like and take a big inhale and twist over to the right, bring in that left elbow to the right thigh. Or if you prefer, you can curl the toes and come up to a high lunge. Take a big inhale and then exhale, twist over to the right and breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, hands down. And step that right leg back. You're back into your plank position. Shift the hips up to the ceiling for downward dog again and breathe. Bending those knees as much as you need to for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step that left leg through. Again, if you need to, you can pick that leg up and bring it to the top. This time, drop the right knee. Flip those toes. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, sink in. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands to the heart. Again, you've got a choice. You can take a big inhale and then exhale, twist over to the left, making a nice twist. Or if you would like a little more, Curl those toes on that right foot, come up to your high lunge. Take a big inhale and exhale, twist over to the left and breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back down, hands down, step back to plank, shift the hips up, downward facing dog. Again, bending those knees as much as you need to, pressing the heels towards the floor, and take a couple of breaths. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Inhale, slowly walk yourself up all the way to your hands, and exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms, come all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, Uttanasana, awkward chair pose. Bring your arms up overhead. Check in, make sure that you can see your big toes. You do not want your knees coming in front of the big toes. Shift the hips back. Arms are either overhead, or if you've got super tight shoulders, you can bring the arms out in front. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, forward fold. Take a breath. Inhale, sweep the arms, come all the way up. This time we're going back into Uttanasana. This time bring your arms out into cactus arms. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bring those hands back together to the heart. Take a big inhale again. Exhale, twist over to the right, and breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back to the center. Exhale over to the left, and breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, forward fold. Take a couple of breaths. And breathe. Inhale, sweep the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now we're going to move into a balancing pose. We're going to move into tree. So if you need a chair or a wall or something to hang on to, please grab that right now. You're going to begin with your feet about inner hip width or hip width apart, finding a good strong mountain pose, getting yourself nice and centered. And begin to shift all of that weight onto that left foot. Now your hands can be either on your hips or at the heart center, whichever you prefer. I want you to turn those right toes out and then bring that right heel to the left ankle. And this may be where you need to be for your tree today, and that's perfectly fine. If it's available, you can bring that right foot to the calf. Keep pressing that right sole of that foot into that left calf, and then in turn press that calf into the sole of that right foot. You're also pressing that knee out wide. Now, if it's available to you and you can do it without grabbing your foot, you can lift that foot up to the thigh as long as you're not touching that knee. And see, I'm on that knee, so I'm going to bring my foot down and breathe. Maybe you'll feel that inward moving energy, pressing those palms together. Make sure you find a place to gaze on the floor or somewhere that is not moving. And if it's available, inhale, you can grow your tree limbs. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands back down to the heart. You can lower that right leg and shift that weight back. Find your center of balance again, and we'll do tree on the other side. So shift that weight on over to that right leg. Turn the left toes out. Again, your hands can be either at the hips or at the heart center, whichever you prefer. And bring that left heel to the right ankle. And this may be where you want to be. And maybe you could go higher on the other side, and maybe this is where you need to be on this side. Neither side is going to be exactly the same. If it's available, you can bring that left foot to the right calf, making sure you're pressing the calf into the sole of the foot and the sole of the foot into the calf, rotating that left knee out. And again, if it's available, if you can get it up, and I can't get this one up if it's high, up to the thigh without picking up with your hand, please do so, and breathe. Palm to palm pressing, or hands on the hips, finding a spot on the floor, on the wall to look at that is not moving. Maybe you'll feel that inward moving energy as you're pressing the palms either together or on the hips and pressing the calf and the foot together, and you'll feel that energy rise, and you can grow your tree limbs. And breathe. And smile. Hands back together, and now, and slowly release, and release, and shake it out. Just a moment. Here we go. We're going to move into Ustrasana, but we're going to do camel pose standing this morning. So I want you to bring your hands to your buttocks, and then pull them up just a little bit till you've got your fingertips are pointing downward. Roll those shoulders back. Your feet are about hip width apart. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, press the heel of your hand into the sacrum and press your hips forward. So you're going to gently raise the chin just a little bit until it's parallel to the floor. I don't want you to throw the head back. I want you to make sure your knees are just slightly bent. They're not locked. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back up, and exhale, release. Take a big inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, nice straight spine. Exhale, fold. Walking those hands out, step back to plank. Press the hips up, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. And exhale, pull back out to plank. Drop to the knees. And then shift the hips till you go one way or the other, bringing those legs out in front of you. Pull the flesh away from your sits bones. Sitting nice and tall, we're going to do a seated forward fold. So your feet are nice and active. You're not really flexing them, but they are nice and active. The toes are pointed up to the ceiling. Hands on your thighs, sitting nice and tall. Take a big inhale. Exhale, run the hands down the thighs, the shins, the calves. Keeping a nice straight spine. Reaching the chin towards the toes, and breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, back away, and exhale, release. Now walking yourself all the way to the end of your mat if you're on a mat, or just wherever you are, if you're on the floor. I want you to slowly lower yourself all the way down to the floor till you're lying on your back. Now, I want you to bend that left knee, and I want you to cross that right leg on top of the left. You're going to bring your arms out to the sides, palms are up. And I want you to take a big inhale, and then exhale, keeping that left foot on the floor. Drop the right knee or the knees over to the left. Your gaze is either up at the ceiling or gently looking up at, gently looking over the right fingertips. Whichever feels better to your neck this morning. Taking a couple of breaths. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, drop those knees over to the right. Gaze is either up at the ceiling or gently looking over the left fingertips. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, reset the hips and uncross that right leg over the left. Now, keeping that right knee bent, I want you to cross the left leg on top of the right. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, drop the knees over to the right. Gaze is either up at the ceiling or gently looking over the left fingertips. Taking a couple of breaths here. Inhale back up to the center, and exhale, uncross those knees. Now, we're going to move into either legs up the wall or supported legs up the wall. So this is where you're going to either have access to the wall or you're going to want a chair to put your legs up. So I don't have a wall right here that's open. So I'm going to use the chair. I'm just going to lie down and have my feet resting on the chair. If you need something for underneath your hips, you can place a pillow, a blanket or whatnot under your hips for a little support. A lot of times that feels really good. You can bring your arms out to the side with your palms up, or you can have your hands resting gently on your belly. If you have your palms up, you're opening the heart and opening the chest and opening your shoulders a little bit. It's going to help you take deeper breaths. Continuing to inhale and exhale deeply. As you inhale, the belly rises. As you exhale, the belly falls. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Few more breaths here. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. One more great big deep inhale. And a slow, complete exhale. We're fixing to move into the final resting pose of the day of Shavasana. If you would like to stay in this position with your legs on a chair or up the wall, please feel free to do so. But if you would like to do a more traditional Shavasana, find your way into your preferred way of practicing Shavasana. Maybe that is lying flat on your back, with your feet about mat width apart, hands open, palms up in a receiving place. Or maybe you want your hands on your belly, one on your belly, one on your heart. Maybe you'd like your knees bent or have some sort of support under your knees. Please find yourself in whatever comfortable position you would like to practice Shavasana in today. Taking time to settle in. Let's take a great big inhale through the nose. And then exhale, side out, let it go. And again, inhale. Exhale, side out. Let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Bring your awareness to all the points of contact your body has with your mat, the floor, or whatever surface you're lying on or sitting on at the moment. Feel how you're being supported. With every exhale, I want you to imagine relaxing, softening in, letting yourself be supported. Every exhale, letting the shoulders drop. Letting your butt cheeks unclench. Relaxing your jaw, letting it unhinge. Softening the forehead, letting it relax. We're going to begin to relax all the different areas of the body. We're going to begin at the bottom of the body. Your toes, the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, and the ankles are relaxing. The toes, the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, and the ankles are relaxing. Your right foot and left foot completely relaxed. The shins, the calves, the thighs, and the buttocks are relaxing. The shins, the calves, the thighs, and the buttocks are relaxing. Your right leg and left leg completely relaxed. Your lower back, middle back, and upper back relaxing. Lower back, middle back, and upper back relaxing. Your abdomen, rib cage, and chest relaxing. Abdomen, rib cage, and chest relaxing. Your entire torso completely relaxed. Shoulders, upper arms, forearms relaxing. The wrists, palms of the hands, backs of the hands, and the fingers relaxing. Your shoulders, upper arms, and forearms relaxing. The wrists, palms of the hands, the backs of the hands, and the fingers relaxing. Right arm, left arm, completely relaxed. Your throat, the jaw, cheekbones, behind the eyes and the forehead relaxing. The throat, the jaw, cheekbones, behind the eyes and the forehead relaxing. Your entire head completely relaxed. Your whole body relaxing. Whole body relaxing. Your whole body completely relaxed. Now for the next couple of minutes, you don't have to go anywhere or do anything. You don't have to be anybody for anyone else. This is your time. So take this time to let go of any worries, any troubles or struggles you may have going on in your life right now. Just relax. Let all of those worries just float away like a cloud in the sky. Changes in the air. Just as the world around us changes and evolves, so do the circumstances and situations in our lives. We live in a universe that is alive, vibrant, and constantly evolving. Change is the way nature, the universe, and the divine move us through each period of our lives and into destiny. We are led to our next lesson and our next adventure. There's no need to deny change, to fear it, or to fight against it. Change is inevitable. Just as the earth is constant motion and transformation, so are we. Take your place in the universal dance, the universal rhythm. Allow change to happen. Work with it as your life unfolds. Sometimes change comes in one smashing moment like a volcanic eruption. Other times it happens more slowly, the way the winds and the rain sculpt bridges out of canyons. Learn to trust your body, its signs, signals, warnings, and excited proclamations. We let the gathering clouds warn us of impending storms, and we learn to study and predict tremors in the earth. In much the same way, our body can function as a barometer for our soul and its place in the constantly changing and evolving universe. You are open now, more sensitive than you've ever been before. Change is coming. It's here. You can feel it in the air. You can feel it in yourself. Thank your body for helping you. Thank the universe for what it's about to do. Then thank God, because change will bring you closer to love. Take a deep breath. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and bring a little movement into your body. Your next deep breath, lift your arms up over your head. Give yourself a big stretch. Do what feels good to you. And then bend your knees and roll over to your favorite side. Right or left. Does not matter. Whichever one you feel the need for today. And when you're ready, stretching your top leg out for balance with your head heavy. Using both hands, press yourself up to a seated position. Taking just a moment to offer up some gratitude. Gratitude to yourself for taking some time out of your day for yourself. Gratitude to someone else in your life. Maybe someone who you know just needs some love. Send them some that way. Gratitude from me to you for showing up today and letting me share this practice with you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. The light in me honors and recognizes the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Make sure to drop a comment below. If you were able to join in today, let me know. I will continue doing these practices on Sundays as long as I know there is a want and a need for them.